Hi guys, I wanted to shoot you another update about Freedom DeFi. Now, this is not financial advice, and you should always do your own due diligence before you invest any money, and only you invest money that you can afford to lose. Now, I actually put into the pre-sale, and when I went into the pre-sale, if I show you here, this clock was round about where it is now, okay? 2 days left. And I went into the pre-sale, so I put one BNB into here, and after the clock was finished, it reset again and started over again. So that sort of raised suspicions with me, and so what I did is I started to dig a little bit deeper. Now, on the mining side, I also put into this mining pool here, this BUSD one. This one has, ever since I've visited the site, has always been sold out. Now, what I find strange about this one is I put in 1.5 BNB. So I've invested 2.5 BNB into this website. And if you're thinking of investing in it, I would hold fire for a while, okay? Because I want to show you what I've experienced. Now, when I went into here, this is the thing that I had. This said 119. Now, I'm assuming that this would got to go to 200. Unless this started at 200, and this is saying there's only 108 spots left. So this has maybe got to go to 0. And if that's the case, this number needs to go down. But if this is not the case, and this has got to be 200 of 200, so they've sold 200 spots of 200, then this number's got to be going up. And at the moment, it's going down. So I've asked the admin, and they don't answer me on that. So the next thing that I find really strange with this is if I come back to here, it says here that they want to sell this many coins in the pre-sale, okay? And they're selling them at this price. So let's just get the calculator. So we'll take this number here, which is the 30 million, get the calculator, paste that into there, and times that by 0.07 equals. So they want to sell 2.1 million, and that's, you know, they're saying is why they're on the second round of the private sale. They've split it into several rounds, but they didn't tell anybody about that in the beginning. But let's go and have a look at the contract where they're collecting these payments and the payments for the mining. So it's not only this that they're collecting, but also the payments on the mining screen, which is these ones over here. So if we look in here at the moment, there's 5,000 BNB. And if you go here, they've got $20,000 worth of USDC. They've got the pegged USDC there. Now, what I want to do is the first thing to look at is there's 178 transactions. So now let's have a look at their Telegram chat. So in their Telegram chat, as you can see at the top there, it says there's 21,000 people in there. 21,000 people. And out of those 21,000 people, there's 178 transactions. Well, I did 2 transactions because I went into the pre-sale and I went into the mining. So let's be conservative here and say everybody only done 1 transaction. So that's only 178 people. But let's have a look at how much they've collected. Because at the moment, the balances, as you saw, was that at 5,000. Now, what I want to do is I want to come here and I want to look at all the outgoings, okay? So all the outgoings. So this is what they themselves have withdrawn out of the contract. So let's get the calculator and we'll start here where it says 9.8 BNB. Then we got 174 BNB. Then we got 2, 4, 6, 7 BNB there, so 7 there. Then we're down to 1.3 and another one there, so that's 2.3. Then we got 4.5 and 1 there, so that's 5.5 BNB. So that's 198 BNB that they've withdrawn out plus the 5 grand. Okay, so let's have a look at how much that is. So if I go to here and I click on BNB and I put this amount in, so that's $62,000. So we'll just copy that, 62,000 plus what they've got in there at the moment that they haven't withdrawn out at the moment. So they got this amount here in BNB equals that. So I copy that amount, and if you remember, they pre-sale, they want to do 2.1 million. So they want to sell that many coins. So I'll minus that. So they're 2 million short at the moment. So I think that this clock is going to set many, many times over, unless they're doing any marketing to bring any more people in, but they don't seem to be doing marketing. So the next thing I want to look at is their Telegram group. And if I go to their Telegram group, what I find strange, if I just copy this comment here, I think there's a lot of robots in here. So I'm copying that whole comment with the thumbs up and everything. So I copy that and search for it. You'll see now that there's lots of people, or so-called people, in the group that have made exactly the same comment. Now that I find strange. It looks to me like they're just made up accounts, or they're people they've paid to post in here and they've told them what to post. And if we go down a little bit further, so let's take this comment as well. Millions will be made in the market recovery. So I'm going to copy all of that comment as well with the rocket and everything. Copy that, and we'll search for that comment. And it's found that person, obviously, that's made it, and it's found all of these comments as well. So people, these are meant to be different people, are posting exactly the same comments. Now, I just find it very strange. Now, also, is the admin guy, the guy that runs the chat here, this guy here is just very aggressive. When I ask questions, he says, I've told you a million times about that. And I just find it, strange the way that they're dealing with it. This guy got into arguments with me, if you like, backwards and forwards, personal messaging me and me replying to his messages. And I thought, well, if it's a big team, why would he be worried about one guy asking questions and then private messaging me and giving me, a load of dialogue? Let's just find his message here. Here he is, this guy. And I'm repeatedly telling him, I'm repeatedly telling him, stop sending me messages and get on with your job and get launched. And he's been doing this time and time again, coming back. I'm saying my opinion. So here I said to him, the token pre-sale is 30 million. At that rate, you need 21 million. And at the time when I sent him this message, which is this contract wallet, there is only $53,000 in there. So that's 2 million short what it says in the white paper target. The Telegram group has 21,000 members. So the 21,000 members have, on average, invested $2.53, because there's only 174 investments. So there's 174 people invested in this, or that's being very conservative because I put 2 transactions in, and the other 20,000 and odd have not invested at all. At this rate, it will take 154 days to reach the white paper target. So it's going to take them 154 days to get that 2.1 million they want if they carry on at the same rate. They're also saying out of the 2.1 million, they want to give away a Robinson helicopter, 50 AirPods Pros, 30 iPhones 13 Pro Max, and 20 MacBook Pros. And I said, are you delusional? And, I just think that this smells like a scam to me. Now, I joined this because I've been in a lot of these rebasing sites, like Titano, Safu, Wonderland, and I've earned good money out of them. Now, I'm not saying I'm not going to earn good money out of here, but in hindsight, if I'd done my due diligence like I normally do, I wouldn't have gone into this. I would have sat on the sidelines, watched it, and gone in after the pre-sale. Yeah, the price would have pumped, but it would have come back down again. I would have gone in and got the rebase in there. But what I did was, this came across my desk, and because the clock only had 3 days left on it, I thought, I'll get in because I want the discount. I want this discount. And I put in the 2.5 BNB. And as Richard Branson always says, if somebody offers you an opportunity, or you see an opportunity, get in first and learn about it later. Well, I got in first before I did my due diligence, which is not my normal thing that I do. I didn't do full due diligence on it. I watched a couple of videos on YouTube, and I took it that they would have done their due diligence, which was my mistake. And after doing my due diligence, I don't think this project is going to launch anytime soon. And when it does launch, we're looking here, it's only got 178 transactions in. So if they do get to the 2.1 million, well, that's going to be a long time. As I say, 154 days. So that's, 6 months nearly for them to be in the pre-sale. Now, of course, if they get the 2.1 million, they can release these tokens. But then if they haven't got liquidity locked or anything like that, the tokens are worthless. So we don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to be a downbeater of this. I'm just telling you what I see. And so if you are thinking about getting into Freedom DeFi, I would hold fire. If you're like me, you've already got in. You took the risk, which I did. I've got to suck it and see now to see what goes on. But if there's any new developments with this, and I see that the contract's going up a much quicker, and I see lots more people paying into it, and it's getting closer to the launch, I'll make another video. But I'm not going to hold my breath. I'm just going to leave this sitting on the sidelines. You should always do your own due diligence as well, not just take my word or any other YouTuber's word about a project. You should always do your own research, like I should have done with this project. So hopefully you found this video helpful. Let me know what you think about Freedom DeFi in the comments. You have a fantastic day, and I'll speak to you in another video. Bye now.